What's up guys, it's your local scuffed Azur Lane YouTuber, AnderYT with a shirt on, and would you like a shirt that says death on it? Well, our sponsor for this video, Iced Tea Aesthetics, has you covered. Iced Tea Aesthetics is a place where you can go and buy stylish Japanese-inspired streetwear that both looks good but at the same time is subtle enough so that you can actually wear it in public without everyone looking at you funny. They even have some clothing lines that are centered around a couple of popular animes such as Attack on Titan and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so if you're interested in those you can go and definitely check these out as well. If any of this sounds good to you, you can go and check them out in the link in the description and pinned comment below, and you can also use the code ANDER at checkout for a universal 10% off anything on the website, and also ANDER20 for 20% off, only applicable if you have 2 or more items in your cart. See you guys in the video. Hey guys, welcome back to another Azur Lane video. I'm Ander, and today we're going to be doing a video on Chihaya Kisaragi, one of the Idolmaster ships. Without further ado, let's get into it. First off, for some Chihaya Kisaragi gear basics, she is a super rare carrier from the Idolmaster collaboration. She has average stats in literally every single category, and for her skills, her first skill being Cerulean Song, when she launches her first airstrike she has an 80% chance with a 100% chance on subsequent airstrikes to launch a special airstrike. Alternatively, if there's another Idolmaster collaboration ship in the same fleet as her, her first activation chance goes up to 100%. For her second skill, being the Fruits of Labor, when she sinks an enemy, she increases her own aviation and reload by 5% until the end of battle, with a max of 3 stacks. Once again, at the start of battle, if there is yet another Idolmaster collaboration ship in the same fleet as her, she instantly gets these 3 stacks at the start. Finally, for her last skill, being alongside the Ocean's Wings, she decreases the loading time of her first airstrike by 30%, and also decreases the damage taken by 10% for all the Idolmaster ships in the same fleet as her. Overall, Chihaya Kisaragi is going to be a great mob fleet backline ship, especially for lower level stages, as her reduced airstrike loading time as well as her special airstrike are very useful for clearing out waves of weak ships. Onto Chihaya Kisaragi's general gear loadout. First of all, we have her fighter plane. Her carrier loadout's not too different than many other carriers, so her best picks are definitely going to be the F4U Corsair Pirate Squadron that you can buy from the Core Dota shop for 800 core. It has a pretty nice skill and a pretty fast reload. If you instead don't mind trading out a slightly slower reload for more damage, you could either use the Gear Lab Tiger Cat, the Sea Hornet, or the Bear Cat, which I did not craft. From here, there are also 4 other gold fighters that have the same 2x500 pound bombs, so they have very similar performance and can be used interchangeably depending on your carrier timings. These 4 fighters are none other than the Kawanishi Shirenkai over here, the Golden Reppu, the Gold Sea Fang, and the Golden Hellcat. If you don't have any of these gold planes, the best budget plane is going to be none other than the purple F4U Corsair, which you can go and find from 3-4. For Chihaya Kisaragi's dive bomber slot, it's a pretty straightforward category. Although I doubt anyone has it yet, the brand new PR4 Rainbow Prototype 10 Rai is going to be obviously the best possible dive bomber. Of course, I don't have it either. Next up would be the experimental Gearlab XSB3C1, which is ever so slightly better than the purple Helldiver, only when it's at max plus 13. And of course, for the majority of players, you can always rely on the classic purple SB2C Helldiver, which is all around an amazing dive bomber that beats out many of its higher rarity competitors with its great damage and consistency. Next up for the Torpedo Bomber slot, of course I shouldn't have to say that if you have the Rainbow Gearlab Wyvern, then it is the best in slot. For some other great alternatives, the Gearlab XTB2D Sky Pirate is also remarkable in performance because it has 1 more torpedo than most of its competitors. As you can see, it has 4 right here, compared to other planes that only have 3. This results in a lot more damage and some great consistency. For some other options, another great straight torpedo bomber is of course the TBM Avenger. You can actually buy this in the current Microlayer Medley event shop right now. It has very high torpedo bomber damage and a very useful skill that increases damage against battleships and battle cruisers, as well as a chance to go and inflict flooding. If you instead like converging torpedo bombers instead, you can always go with the IGB-7A Ryusei, and if you want a plane that you can't go wrong with and a relatively fast reload time, the Golden Barracuda is a great choice. And if you don't have any of these other gold planes, you can always use the purple Barracuda as a substitute. The Golden Swordfish is also a nice option if you want a more support-oriented carrier. It gives a nice slowness debuff, and you can go and buy it from the Core Data shop for 800 core data. Finally, for the auxiliary gear slot, carriers don't really have too much diversity when it comes to the slot, so the overall best is just going to be none other than the Gold Steam Catapults. 2 Gold Steam Catapults will be fine. They provide a ton of aviation boost and a slight amount of HP, so you can really never go wrong with this. Some other substitutes for gold steam catapults include the Frontier Medal right here. You can go and get this from the Mementos tab, and it's only a bit slightly worse than the gold steam catapult. Some other good options include the Purple Aviation Oil Tank over here. This makes your planes a little bit more beefier, and it's a direct upgrade over the purple version of the steam catapult. The Purple Homing Beacon is also quite good, as it also decreases the airstrike loading time by 4%, which is very useful. And the Purple Aviation Oil Fuel you can also buy from the Cordetta shop. This makes your planes faster and a bit beefier as well. Now for the battle showcase, since the Microlayer Medley event rerun is going on right now, I will just be doing a run of D3 over here. So let's go and sortie over here. And you can probably guess which PR ship I'm farming right now, but without further ado, let's go and start. Now for the first battle, we'll just be going against a Siren, and of course Chihaya Kisaragi's airstrike for their first one is 30% faster, and she also takes 10% less damage. So the first should be Chihaya coming up in a few seconds right here, and let's see if she does any damage. So her special airstrike procced, and it looks like she missed everything, so that's pretty nice. And it looks like Graf Zeppelin will clean it up, and that is battle number 1. That's a very not strong start, but whatever. Oh, never mind, she still got MVP. I guess she's just too good. Now for battle number 2, we'll be going against another Siren, and as you saw from the last battle, her special airstrike has a very wide coverage and it is very, very slow moving. Also keep in mind, if she does sink an enemy, she does get that nice 5% reload and aviation boost up to 3 times. So let's go see again. She did get that nice proc right there. That's a solid amount of damage. Let's see if her special airstrike does anything. Looks like it did. Pretty nice. That is battle number 2. And it looks like Chihaya should be getting another MVP. Nice. To battle number 3, we'll be going against a 3-star node mob fleet. So no more Sirens, so this should be performing a little bit better, and Chihaya should be doing a little bit more damage because she has more things to go and hit. Hopefully. Well, let's find out. This time she did not proc her special barrage, but it looks like she is doing a nice amount of damage anyway. That cleared out the whole screen right there. And Graf will be able to clear out the next wave, and it should be only a couple more ships remaining. Is this the last one? Or there you go. That is battle number 3. Now this is another 3-star mob fleet, so we'll be going against the same exact enemies as last time. And in the Vanguard, I haven't said it yet, but this is Kasumi Retrofit and Isuzu Retrofit. They seem pretty good. I think that the only flaw is Isuzu is very, very fragile. So here's Chihaya. Nice. That's a very nice little wave clear right there. And Kasumi's actually pretty tanky, so even though she's a destroyer, she does have a bunch of skills that let her survive a lot more. And it looks like Isuzu is quite nice at being an anti-air goddess. Looks like they're having a little bit of trouble clearing these Sirens out, but Chihaya should be able to go and finish it up just like that. Very nice. And also keep in mind the time, it's pretty low. Okay, so here is battle number 5, and this is a 2-star mob fleet, so it should be a little bit more faster than the past 2 battles. And overall, as you can see, Chihaya is pretty nice at clearing these event stages, because you can go and clear these mob fleets out pretty fast. So here we go, once again. Goodbye, enemies. Now Graf is here to go and clear out the rest, and that is battle number 5. Very nice. And Kasumi got the red MVP. Now for the final battle for the boss fleet, now they are out of ammo, so they are going to be doing like 50% less damage. However, these ships are quite weak, so I think we should be fine. Chihaya should be doing enough damage to go and get all these mobs out of here. Let's find out. Yep, just takes a little bit more effort. And just like that, we are on to the boss fleet. Now onto the boss fleet, we'll just be going and doing a quick run of this. We've got FDG and Odin in the back, so they should be doing just fine. We've got LNM Summoner with a very high ASW stat, so she should be able to destroy those submarines. And of course, San Francisco is a great tank and also deals a great amount of damage. So let's just go and let this compiler over here shoot a bunch of her little torpedoes over here. Looks like they aren't hurting too much. And she should be popping up any minute now. There she is. And let's see how fast she can get shredded. I do like Compiler's design. It's a very cool looking siren. However, it looks like she will be dead very soon. And that is the boss fleet, and that will end my Chihaya Kisaragi showcase. San Francisco got the MVP, and see you guys later. With that battle showcase finished, that will conclude my gear guide for Chihaya Kisaragi. As always, if you found this information helpful, consider dropping a like and subscribing. Don't forget to press the notification bell for my future uploads as well. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions that need to be answered, and I'll try my best to go and reply. If you're interested, you can always join my Discord server in the description below if you need advice or just want a place to relax. That'll be all for this video, so I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!